Well, good evening, good night, everybody. I tell you what, we're here for the Midnight Madness series, VLR style, here from Lanier National Speedway, the dirt track tonight for some 360 wing sprint action. Man, I tell you, been a while since we've been on here for the Midnight Madness series, but that's okay. These boys, man, are about to crank it up, and a very, very good field of some late night vampire dirt track racers out here. About 25, 26 guys out here going to try. Right now, we're in the middle of practice. I had to get my yawn out the way. Sorry. Not tired, but just medicine. You gotta love it. But in the middle of practice right now, these guys are kind of storming around this place. Doing some zooming. Seeing what they can come up with on this awesome track here tonight at Lanier. Man, gotta love, man, these sprint cars. Boy, I tell you what, we had some earlier on with the SRA guys. It was awesome. I want to appreciate everybody out there because we're live here tonight. Facebook Live over on the teamvlr.com site. Also live on OSR Network on YouTube. Look it up there. OSR Network on Twitch, and also TGFN Racing on the Twitch channel there. So pick your poison of what you want tonight. Got all avenues covered. But it's going to be a good race, folks. Sit back, relax. Got about 3 minutes to go before we get into qualifying. All right, we're getting down here to close to go time, folks. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a very, very good one here tonight. We got the Lepresto sitting on the top right now. He's hanging on the top practice. That's Anthony Lepresto. Corey Wenzel right there sitting in second. Steven Calvalda. I hope I said that right. Sitting in third. Jason Negard right there in fourth. And yes, folks, your eyes not seeing you. Bruno San Martino. So that guy, man, just will not go off. And he's going to put an elbow on somebody here tonight to get in his way. That's right, Tommy. We got the late night racers out here tonight. Third shifters, second shifters, anybody else out there wants to be a shifter. Gonna be a good one so far. Lanier Speedway out here, excuse me. I'm choked up there. Got a couple seconds here. We're going into qualifying, folks. And these boys about to throw it high and wide here in the dirt track. They're going to sling up some mud. So here we go, qualifying is about underway. We're going to qualify, and we got a 50-lap mayhem style race tonight for you here. And they got a wide enough track to get out here and play in the dirt. It's going to give them about 4 laps here worth of qualifying. They'll be able to storm around this track. See what they can actually do here tonight. We're here with the VLR Midnight Madness series. And this definitely is a madness type series. Madhouse here tonight. And these boys are going to sling these dirt maniac machines around the track the best they possibly can. As you see, Corey Wenzel right now puts down a 13.002 time. He's on the top board as of right now, and forget about it. Told you Bruno was coming in with a clothesline, and he took them all out with a 12.784. Bruno San Martino, we came back from the dead, and he is leveling people. You got David Heileman up there. Jay in line with a wicked fast. But look at that Nelson Webster, though. He comes up and clips him by 0.02 of a second. Man, that is what you call tight battling right there. Oh, never mind. Forget about it. Jason Nagard, he says, fellas, I can do what you can do, but I can do it better. And comes out and pulls it out of nowhere. Drop kicks him with a 12.756 on the board. On the top spot right now, Jason Nagard. Fun to watch. I want to appreciate everybody, man, tuning in here, and hope everybody enjoys the commentating, enjoys the racing. Well, these guys, man, put on a fantastic show. Let me know where you're from out there. What you like, you know. I know you might be a little tired. It's midnight stuff. I got to be a little awake. I might yawn a few times, but it ain't because I'm tired. Well, just because I'm awake. I don't know. It just sounded good. I don't know, that time up there Jason put down, boy, it's a bombshell. He's going to be pretty tough to get knocked off that top right there. David Heileman sitting in the 4th place. DJ Kalinowski right there. Wow. That's right, you got that right, Stahl, man. He came out of nowhere. Oh, slam dunk. Oklahoma. All right, good deal. Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. All right, awesome. Nice. Good to see, man, people all over the, excuse me, all over the U.S. Had to, excuse me, man, my sinuses tonight. My nose is about running about as fast as Jason did out there on that track. Just gotta love this weather. I'm in NC, by the way, folks. Lexington, NC. And, you know, it's amazing. Half the day is 80-something degrees, and then the other half of it is 40. Wow. Utah. Should be sleeping. Racing. Hey, well, it's 12:20 where I'm at, so not too bad. Well, I'm not going to say what you just said about Bergeron. Wow. Now, are we taking the whole field here, Tommy, or is this the top 25, 24 drivers going to make it? Hey, what's up, Dre? How you doing, man? That's old Dave. How you doing, Dave? Hey, get up with you and talk to you, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Hey, man, I tell you what, these guys out here on the track do what they say a great job, man. They're the ones that actually get out here and race and can't sleep. Yeah, me either. I can't sleep. I sleep during the day. That's mostly my deal. Yeah, I heard about what's happened to your mom, man. I really hate that, dude. My thoughts and prayers for you out there, Dave. You know, I've been down that road, man. It's been a long, long time ago, but you know, it's I hate to see it for you, but we'll keep thoughts up for us, man. I hate that. Oh yeah, Frenchy Bertrand. Yeah, but you said it a different way out there. And I wasn't going to say it that way on the stream because that just wouldn't have been appropriate. Top 24 to the feature. All right, well, here we go, folks. We're going to grid them up here tonight. These boys are going to start it out. Look at that. Jason Nagar puts it out front. Nelson Webster there in second. Bruno San Martino is going to start it in third. David Heileman in fourth. DJ Kelenowski sitting in fifth. Dylan Simmelman sitting in sixth. Seventh place, Glenn Reinert. And seventh place, eighth place, Brandon Steele. Corey Wentzel in ninth. 10th place rounds it out here. Shane James. Look through the rest of this field. Wow. Well, we have got a star-studded Midnight Madness. Wild, wild race is about to happen here tonight. Folks, hang on to your dog, cat, whatever animal you got, because it's going to be a wild one. These boys are gridding up 50 laps. I mean, can you believe it? Most of the time you only see maybe like 30 lap races with these guys. Tonight we're seeing 50. That's right, 50 laps. When's the Midnight Madness for late month? You're gonna have to talk to Tommy on that one. He's the one man that has to have that one. Hey, what's up, Michelle? How you doing? Hey, yeah, we up racing this late, man. It's called the VLR Midnight Madness Series. 360 sprints here. Bringing this thing here live to you tonight, and it's been an awesome, awesome race so far. Also, we gonna run some pro lates. Okay, all right, good deal. We've got Jason for the win for this one. All right. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of guys out here. Don't see any girls out here, but I do see guys. Well, I appreciate that, Michelle. It's always good, man, to have the viewers out here, the fans out here, drivers in the leagues. You know, this is the second time, and I've been up here and calling this action for the VLR Midnight Madness. So it's actually season 2 for me, but I think this is actually technically season 3 for them, if I'm not mistaken. So here we go. We're going racing here, Lanier Speedway, and boy, right now that man in the 22 says, "See you later, gone," and he is gone. And out front, he gets a good jump, but behind them, they are still stacked up, battling it out right now. And that's going to give the 29, but the 3 wide coming out of the turn for the moment. They got that situated ever so slightly. The 22's up in the wall, and that would actually be the 22 there. Jason, he tagged the wall just a little bit. Nelson Webster, he is trying to still run the high line with that 23's up near the cushion. And looking pretty good so far, but the man up front, Bruno, I told you, was coming in with a drop kick, and he drop kicked them all and said, "I'm taking this thing home." The 28 machine, David Heileman, he's hanging on to that middle part right now, so most of your action happening up front so far as these guys, man, are digging here in the dirt. So far, so good, but a very, very clean style race. But look through the rest of this field. I mean, there is action all over the place here, folks. Wow. Yeah, Michelle, I'm actually over on the Facebook Live, teamvlr.com. Check them out, teamvlr.com on Facebook Live. But I do got the Twitch and the YouTube up just in case somebody wants to check it out. But right now, caution's out on the field. And sorry about that. I was actually paying attention to something else, and I don't know what in the world happened. Oh, we got a cart. That is actually, oh, man, he went in the wall. That's number 777 machine. See what happened to him back here. Oh, 2 cars got a wall. Bam! Boy, he tried to make a new entranceway to the track. Ouch, hard to the wall. Somebody better call a paramedic for that guy, because his virtual seat just got blew up. Oh, whew. That was a hit. That was a huge hit. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Bruno out front technically is Bill. So, hey, what's up, Howard?
Booth with Joe White for a
What's
late
up,
night
Howard?
show.
Oh,
I didn't race, so but I was at the track buying hot dogs, so I figured I'd jump up here for a minute.
man, why not? I tell you what, we're about to set to go green flag. That truck's in, and man, these guys are back off. And old Bruno back up front there, he says, heck with it. He's going to try to take this one high and wide. And old Dylan's right there behind him. So these guys have been crazy here on this Midnight Madness stuff.
Yeah, that's why it's called Midnight Madness, because they drive like it's the last lap every lap, and you know you're up this late. You wanna go to bed on a high note. So.
Man, no doubt about it. You definitely got to love it. As they are all strung throughout the field, side by side, throwing the sliders, man, left and right here, down low, up high, up on the cushion. I mean, it's who knows where to go with the action, because up front they're about 3 wide, out back they're 2 wide, and in the middle they're 2 wide right now. Bruno's got the field under control, but he does have Dylan right there along with David Heileman, though, looking on his back deck lid. Almost contact made between the two as they got very, very close up front. But look at the cushion riding high for the 28 machine of David. He's been able to utilize that high line. Now, Bruno's staying down low for this one, though.
Yeah, you can see the grooves widening out. People are using all different lines. David, he runs the cushion better than anyone that I've seen, though. So if he can get that working in to be even just a little bit faster than the bottom, he'll probably go around Bill. And here he comes now, actually.
Yeah, he's got that high line running, and he is definitely up there on the top wall riding this thing. And old Bill, man, the Bruno guy, he's trying to hold on to the inside, just can't quite do it. I think that high line's going to come in, and it's going to be the dominant place to be. If you can run that cushion like he's doing and not get up there and flirt with the wall, I think you'll be very, very good. Look at the 23, though, make moves, and Nelson Webster. He spun in there, took a slide job, and took away that second spot away from old Bruno, but forget about it. Crossover move coming on.
Holloman has to be enjoying this because San Martino, Aaron's, he went from first to third in a hurry, and we got a caution out again. Second caution of the night, I believe.
Yeah, caution's out. See if we can.
I believe that was Jason Nygaard, the pole sitter.
Oh.
Yeah, he just, what you saw at the start of the race where he got the wall in turn 2, he did the same thing again. I don't know if there's maybe a bump up there or if he's just having trouble getting it to turn through the center.
Yeah, not sure. He got up there, man, near the cushion, and it looks like the cart just kept sliding on him, pushing all the way up into the wall there, and just couldn't stop it, and whamma. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, Nygaard, he's kind of an underdog at VLR, so, you know, it could be one of those situations where he's not used to qualifying up front like that, especially on the pole, and maybe the nerves kind of got to him this race because he had to hold off a lot of fast guys to get the pole in qualifying. So you hate it for him because, you know, he showed that he had the speed. He just, you know, you make one mistake in the sprint cars, your night could be over with how easy they are to upset. Man,
now look, you ain't kind of trying to say that nobody can beat the Weaver Mobile, right?
They can beat. I think everyone's shown that they can beat the Weaver Mobile lately.
I hear you. Pace
one
trucks
way or
in.
another.
There you go. We're back green flag, and David Heileman wastes no time, man, pulling it out front. Nelson Webster right there in second, and they are 3 wide back in the back behind them. Now, old Bill, he gets caught up a little bit on that low line, but he has got some help down there with the 10 machine. DJ Kalinowski, he's trying to run that low, but a lot of guys have traveled up high now to the cushion here at Lanier Speedway. You got Shane James, that's another well-known name out there, and he's rumbling to the front, up to 4th place already, as your top 3 guys are all nose to tail right now, kind of traveling around here. That'd be David Heileman, Nelson Webster, and Dylan, if I say it right, Sintelman. I always mess that up. The 2 M's get me.
Yeah, Shane James, I actually spoke to him just before the race. He said he went to a pink paint scheme because he's had such awful luck the last 2-3 months. I think he's DNF'd in more races than he's actually finished, and so he's trying to turn his luck around. As I say that, he goes around.
We were just talking about him. Caution's out, and we saw it right there, Howard. Oh, man. He basically went up to the cushion. Yeah, talk about bad luck. He went up to the cushion, and it basically the same thing that will happen to the other guy there. It just caught the wall and rode right up on it.
Well, apparently pink isn't his good luck color, and neither am I. So.
Howard said that, by the way, Shane. Blame it on him, all right? Blame it on him.
Yeah, that was really bad timing. Shane and me, we have the same sponsors, so Team Friday, and I hate that he's not a teammate as far as on the team, but I consider him a teammate as far as our sponsorship, and yeah, he's probably gonna be shaking his fist at me after that. But
yeah,
hey, let's see if we can get like a in-race interview with David Heilman. What do you say?
David Heilman, all right, sure. We'll bring him up here real quick. Let's see if we can't get him in here. Hey, David, it's Joe in the booth. How you doing?
Oh, hey, what's up, Joe?
Oh, real quick, man. How's the track doing?
Yeah, definitely kind of cushion came up, and we're going up there, and as you can see, we're getting pretty darn close to the wall. But hopefully we can make this bottom work on this restart.
All right, well, good deal. There, you heard it. Let's get back to working that sprint machine out there.
Well, if I know David, he can talk and race at the same time, but we'll let him back up there to focus.
Yeah, I messed that up one time before. I learned my lesson on trying to lead the guys along while they race, so I kind of let them. Hey, look, it's different from the oval side. Some of them guys might be able to do it, but over here, man, y'all got y'all's hands full with these machines being sideways like they are all the time, or pretty much 90% of the time. I mean, it's just amazing what y'all are able to do and work in these machines right now. As you see old Nelson Webster out front along with Dylan right there in second. David Heilman falls to third, but they all going back up to the top like you said before there. Corey Wenzel, though, and that triple 8 machine, he's back there in the fourth place. DJ Kelanowski sitting in fifth. We got Glenn Reinhardt right there in sixth. So everybody's up top, and there again, we're under caution. Not sure on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. These short tracks are super tough, though, and Nelson Webster, he's about the best driver I've seen at Lanier. I'm not sure what he has figured out that nobody else does, but this is definitely the track that I think of whenever, I see him in the race, that he's got a good chance to win. Looked like that accident involved the 21 car of Greg Throne getting a little bit loose off 4 and kind of piled in Anthony Lopresto, and they all kind of kept it going, though, so no major damage.
What happened to Bruno? Bruno's back in the 14th place spot. He was up front there earlier on. Seems like he just dropped off the pace.
Yeah, I saw that. Maybe he remembered he wasn't technically supposed to be alive right now.
Yeah, well, I did say earlier, I said, look, there's a dead guy out there running around on the track. Hopefully they don't scare too many people. Oh, yeah, man.
That's going to be embarrassing for them. They got out qualified by a guy who is no longer with us. But yeah. He's keeping his memory going. And,
no doubt.
On this restart, watch Dylan Silverman. When he uses the Oculus, he'll be right over to be able to look over to his left and see exactly whenever Nelson mashes the gas. And I expect him to get a really good restart here on the outside.
All right, well, lights on the pace truck are off, turning out here, and it takes that hard left turn. And he does get a good jump. Dylan does right there in the second spot. So he's going to get that jump on David Heilman. But Heilman right there trying to use that middle groove. Can't get it done coming out of the turn. He'll just have to fall back in line. Everybody goes high to the top side of the cushion as they come out of the turn. Nelson still commanding the lead on this one. But look at Dylan moving in for the charge as he takes it on the inside. Maybe going to think about trying to do the slide job on him. Can't quite get it to hook. Behind him, everybody's in kind of a single file freight train right now. You got to go back in the middle of the pack before you get a good battle. But this battle up here is heating up for the lead, and we're under caution.
Yeah, Dylan had a great run on him. The problem is that the fast groove right now is that cushion, so he's going to have to throw a pretty big slide job to have much of a shot. That wreck there was the 27 car. That's Steven Calavoda. He'd made it up from 17th to about 6th until that. So you hate to see that because he was in line for the hard charger tonight. So
and Tommy Rowe got in road. involved in that also.
Yeah, Tommy, he was, I mean, they were all running in a tight pack there and doing pretty good, but you know, that's what happens whenever the cushion becomes dominant. Everyone kind of drifts up there, and you just gotta try to avoid the chaos. Sometimes it's, even if the low line is slower, sometimes it's better to run down there and wait for mistakes of the person above you. But tough break for all those guys right there.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, a lot of these guys you do see on the Tuesday night and some of the big 3 series with the VLR folks, and if you want to see some awesome action, check it out. Sunday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, you can check out all that action there. Usually it's broadcasted over on the Accelerated Facebook page. I know myself here with the OSR Network, we bring the super late models on Tuesday nights, and it's an awesome action there. As pace trucks in, and that man out front, Nelson, wastes no time. But like you said, Dylan is right there on his tire tracks. Man, he pushes the cushion as hard as he can. That was close.
Yeah, Heidelman, he's not taking it easy for sure. He wants to get the win, and he must think he has a faster car than Simmelman there to throw a move like that. But Simmelman's kind of all over the place. If he can get going, though, I think he has something for Webster. Simmelman actually got his pro license the other day, as well as Heidelman. Nice. So you got some fast guys up here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There's some fast boys all throughout this field. Yep, he's going in the low line. He puts the slider on him as a crossover move. Yep, Nelson put the crossover back on him and slid it back down low. Is he going to be able to hold it coming into this one because he's got it lit up? Back to the crossover. Now, here's what we got. 5 to go, folks. And now the battle's on. Caution's out. Oh.
I was afraid of that. I don't know if that'll end it. We may have a one-lap shootout, but...
Should, yep.
Yeah, I think we will, because luckily they just crossed the line to go on to 47, so they should be staying behind the pace car. I'm not sure who had the lead, though, when that came out. I think it'll probably go to Simmelman.
Oh,
maybe.
Boy, DJ Kilinowski, man, he tried to make a new entranceway here to the racetrack, but he kind of got pushed in by the 97 and wham, right into the wall. Ouch.
Yeah, that was a big flip there by Kilinowski. He's had a rough week at VLR. He runs the other series that we have as well. But yeah, Simmelman, it's going to give him the lead there, and I think we're going to have a one-lap shootout. So,
yep.
So Webster's just going to have to give it all he's got and hope that he can make a move here.
Well, we've seen the big sliders right there. Is it going to be enough time for a crossover? Because I would say the best time to do it's going into 3 and 4 there on the final time. Trying to just dive that thing on in there and hope it sticks coming back up the track. The other guy doesn't cross you over coming out of 4.
Yeah, I would expect Simmelman to go pretty early here. He's laying back from the pace car, probably going to get a run. He knows it's going to finish under green, so he's probably going to launch a little early here. So Webster's going to be ready. There he goes already. Yep.
Green flag's in the air. Dylan takes off, so we'll see what if Nelson's got anything for us. Green flag and a white flag's out one more time as they're battling in the back, but Nelson's nowhere near him. He's going to have one more time around. Look at David Heileman right there. He's on the inside as we're coming to the last one. Oh, the leader spun.
No, that's the end of the race.
Well, I was fixing to say, man, wait a minute. Hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Webster had a great start, though. He just he got a little loose halfway through turn 1 and 2, and that kind of put him down into the slick when he needed to stay up high. Otherwise, I think he would have had a really good shot to throw a slide job maybe for the win there on the last corner. But yeah, good race there, and at least we finished under green and a good battle there for the lead in the closing laps.
Yes, it was. And trying to see if Nelson's in here. I don't see him in here, but I got David Heileman and Dylan. Yeah. So
let's check David. We just spoke to him, and now we can kind of see what he saw on that last restart.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. All right, go ahead. Bring up David.
He's here.
David Heileman, Joe in the booth. Got a copy?
10-4.
Well, I'll tell you. You tried everything you could up there. What was your view on those last closing laps?
Yeah, I was really disappointed that last caution came out, because when they started throwing slide jobs, I was just trying to squeeze on the inside so I could make it 3 wide and slide them both in the next corner, but I could never really. I had like 2 laps to hit it right on both ends of the track and never could get it to get up alongside of both of them.
Well, I mean, you almost got right there with actually Nelson to take that second place spot away from him. Did you just couldn't get it to hold down low, or was the high line just a dominant place to be?
High line was definitely the place to be at the end. And yeah, I just tried to undercut him, and that was probably the best. If I would have hit a corner like that before that caution where it came out, it would have put me in a good spot. But yeah, he just nicked me to the line. But we'll take it. First week of Midnight Madness here. It's definitely nice to have.
Hey, yeah, no doubt about it. Coming out here with a third place finish here tonight, and a wild 150 lapper here with the 360s. Man, got anybody you want to thank?
Thanks, Team VLR. Thanks, OSRN, again, for bringing on this season of Midnight Madness, just broadcasting it to all the Hilo Maniacs out there. And go subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm Indy33. And yeah.
All right, man, a few words, but a lot of action on the track. Again, there you go, third place man, David Heileman. Howard, I tell you what, looks like we've got Tyler down there. Did you ever find Nelson? I don't think Nelson's in here yet, is he?
No, Nelson's probably not going to be in here. Let's interview Frenchie Bergeron. He came from 20th to 8th, so it should be interesting. Yeah.
Which one is that? Oh,
Frenchie Bergeron. He's in here. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Frenchie, you obviously are not a big fan of sprint cars from conversations that most of us have seen, but you show up here and you still show them how to drive these things coming from 20th to 8th. Did you pass all the cars, or was it mainly avoiding trouble from other people?
Well, I think my cousin sent me the wrong setup. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, I had to come up through there, and no, I passed a few cars. I found something in the middle there, kind of late in the race.
Yeah, you forget to add the after, but anyway, we'll work on that. Yeah, you obviously Frenchie is referring to his cousin Alex, step cousins. So you actually did not get the hard charger though. That went to Trevor Throne. But what was it like driving the sprint cars? You don't usually drive them. How do they compare for the people watching to the cars that you normally run, which would be the late models?
Look, if I could give just a little bit of advice, I would say don't ever get in one of these cars.
Well, no need to elaborate on that, I guess. So, well, Joe White, Tyler Burrell sponsors the, well, actually, his company, Burberry Designs, they sponsor the Hard Charger Award and the UMP Modified Series on Wednesday nights.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah, I operate on the good old boy system, so I say he can sponsor the Hard Charger at Midnight Madness as well. Even though he didn't get the Hard Charger, he's the only one in TeamSpeak. So we're going to give him the Hard Charger Award tonight. And Tyler, do you have anybody you want to thank before we drag the winner up here?
Yeah, I'll thank my sponsors, BurberryDesigns.com, TAC3Defense.com. If you like guns and you're not a snowflake like Howard, you can go check us out and we can customize your gun for you.
Now, being in Canada, are guns even legal up there?
Moose.
I try to stay away from the law.
They got mooses.
He's an outlaw, that's why. Yeah,
He's
we're
an outlaw. There you go. Hey, nothing wrong with that. And again, there's nothing wrong with guns. I live in the South, so there you go, Tyler. Awesome.
Yeah, sometimes guys tell me I sound like I'm from the South.
You do sound
Southern
like
Canada.
I wouldn't even. Yeah, you know, you are from Canada though.
Oh,
Canada.
you know it, hey?
Really? I mean, because you don't sound like it. That's what I mean. Typical Canadian. That's all I'm saying. I've done some leagues that have been primarily up in Canada and whatnot. And yeah, you definitely do sound like you're from the South.
Southern Canada.
What about Canada? Would you like me to tell you about?
Oh, Quebec. How's that? How's that?
That's where he's from.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Damn. Never mind. You know what? Hey, I quit. Oh man, that's all. But hey, like I say, good run for you tonight, though, Tyler.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, good deal. Well, let's bring up. Where'd Dylan go? Oh, yeah, there he is. Let's bring up a race winner here tonight, Dylan. And I tell you what, Dylan's Joe White Booth got a copy.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you. I tell you what, tell us how that track was and that race up there up front. I mean, was you a little worried there at the closing laps?
Yeah, because couldn't really pass, to be honest, but I found the very top, like we all did, the top 3, so I lost a spot, but then I got back by David, so the only way that I was going to win if Nelson hit the wall, so yeah.
So, I got to ask, though, are you kin to Austin Simmelman?
No, no relation.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it's weird. They live in the same live in the same house and everything, but they're actually not related. They just kind of
They live in the same house?
Yeah, they just
This is true.
stumbled. It's a long story. They kind of just stumbled into the same area, and you know, long story short, the coincidence was they had the same last name, and so they figured, hey, why not just live together?
Yeah, y'all could be long lost brothers and not ever know about it. It's cousins or something. I mean, that's kind of a wild story. We'll have to get some more on this one, folks, later. That's kind of unique right there. 2 guys that stumble on each other, same last name, and no relation. Wow. But hey, that's cool. I mean, you pulled off the victory here tonight for the first race here of the season of the VLR Midnight Madness. I mean, did you think you had the car to get up there, man, and do what you did?
Well, when I went in practice and I was 3/10 slower than everybody, no, but I just sensed it, and I guess I was fast. I don't know.
Hey, threw some dirt in somebody's face out there, and you pulled the win off here tonight, Lanier, in awesome fashion. You got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, Team VLR, obviously, for the team. Dirt Collective for the sponsor. Matt Hill for the design. Dirt Vision, and you guys for broadcasting. But blame Weaver, obviously, so can't leave that out.
Hey, you got to blame it on Weaver on everything. But I tell you what, but hey, good luck out there, and congratulations on bringing it home in victory lane tonight, Dylan.
Yeah, thanks for broadcasting, guys.
All right, man. Well, I tell you what, Howard, wow, what a race. I mean, that's all I can say for the first race here of the season. It was fun, and that's just what it's all about. Let me get the final unofficial results here right now. As Dylan Simmelman, hope I said it right that time, so puts it in victory lane. Nelson Webster there in second. David Heileman sitting in third. Old Webb Lamar. It's weird one there, but sitting in fourth. Corey Winslow in fifth. Jason Cooper sitting in sixth. Trevor Throne in seventh. And old Frenchie Bergeron up in the eighth spot. Greg Throne sitting in ninth. And Randall Carter rounds the top 10. Look through the rest of this field. It was a wild one here for the Midnight guys as they were staying up late and going very fast at that here at the Lanier Speedway on the dirt track tonight. And Howard, I tell you, it was fun. What'd you see out there that you like?
Well, sprint cars are hard to watch, so I appreciate everyone for sticking with them, and they're kind of the warm-up show for the late models most places. But it was a good race for the sprint cars. Quite a bit of passing actually, and I was gonna say something and I can't think of it. Yeah, shout out to Jason Nygaard. He started, from the pole. That's, over these kind of names like Frenchie Bergeron, Nelson Webster, Dylan Simmelman, David Heileman. Those guys are all have their pro lessons, and he's kind of the underdog. So it's cool to see that, even though it didn't last. But yeah, some of these guys are gonna be calling in a little bit late to work in the morning, saying they're sick, but we all know what they were really doing at midnight, 1 a.m. I'll be one of them, actually, and I wasn't even racing.
I hear you. Hey, well, we got proof on it there, so if any bosses out there want to see it, we got it. But either way, we're going to leave here Lanier, and it was an awesome race, man, for myself here and Howard Weaver up here in the booth. Everyone, hope you appreciate it. Have a good night for the rest of the night.